Fine. In the last class, we have completed um, the constant part up to tails. Let's say up to tail, we have done the constant. For example, if we just rotate, we are getting a rotation output, something like this. But I think this one, we have done it. We just did point constraint. Okay. Up to tail, we have done. Now after the tail, let's start from the front part. So cog will do at the end. So from the front we'll take. So here, if you see, okay, the ear part, right? So I'll turn off this layer again for the cat layer. Okay, so it's like when I rotate this, okay, when I rotate this, I want this joint to get rotated like this, right? I want ear movement like this, okay? So okay, so that's the criteria here. So for rotation, I cannot use point constraint. I have to use orient constraint, right? So what I'll do, I select the curve, okay? And I select this ear joint, go to constraint, orient with maintain offset on, add. Similarly, I select the curve, I select this joint, the ear joint, the other one, G for repeating last one. See now, when I do the rotation, ear movements, it will happen, okay? Okay. Okay. So now, similarly, I have to do for the other thing. Just give me a sec, 1 sec. Hey, bye, Bunga. Okay. So I think, see, we have done for year, like year, we have given orient constraint, which does this one. Okay, and we'll do for the rest of the things. Okay, so now coming to the, this is for which controller? Okay, we need to name the controllers also, that we haven't done, that we need to do. Okay, so this is ear controller. You can see, okay, these are left ear, right ear. Okay, this is left ear. Just mention LT underscore ear underscore controller. I just copy this and select this, paste it instead of LT, name it as RT, right here. Okay, and this particular one, this we have added for this joint. So when you see this, I think this is for the base head part. When we rotate this, the cat head should rotate like this. So for that, this is head control. Okay, head control. And I'll be giving constraint also for this. That is, select the curve, select the joint, constraint, orient constraint with maintain offset on, add. Similarly, this one, this is the neck control. I select this. This is, I think we have named this spine control. Okay, I select this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is cog. Let me just name this as cog first. Cog controller. This is tail control. We have done it. So I'll take from here, right? This is neck control. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, spine control. Okay, naming is done for the spine controller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is done. So now similarly, select the curve, select the joint, constraint, orient it has to be. Same thing, select this, select the main joint, and repeat last tool, that is orient constraint. Select this, select the joint. You need to select the right joint. Select this and select the joint. Okay, repeat last tool, that is G. Select this and click on this, not this joint, this joint. Okay, G, and select this and select this, G. Now coming to this part, select this and this joint, G. So now cog is not like that. See, when you look at this, there is a rotation movement, right? Everything. Just observe, there's a movement. There is no translation for this. It's only rotation. For all this, just a rotation will be there. Okay, no translation. Translation means you don't have to move. You don't have to translate. It's not translation, it's translate. So you don't have to translate, means there is no movement, but only rotate values are there. Okay. Now coming to the cog. This is a cog and this is a cog joint. Select the cog circle, cog controller plus the joint, go to constraint. Now this is parent constraint. This is not point, not orient, this is parent. So enable maintain offset on and add. So what happens when I select this? This guy can move as well as he can rotate. Okay, both. So parent constraint what will do? It will move. It will translate as well as it will rotate. Both. Okay, you get to see this action. Okay. Any doubts up to here, Bhaibonga MD? Means where to give the constraint, what type of constraint, where to give point constraint, where to give orient constraint. Any doubts, MD, Bhaibonga?
I'm okay.
Okay, fine. So now the next step is parenting. Okay, grouping and parenting. I'll save this as next step, that is fifth file, cat rig constraints is done. Now parenting and grouping. This is really important to complete the process, rig process. Okay. Now, okay, in the constraints, I think there are pole vector part which we have missed that we will do. Now from the tail part I'll do. It's like, this is a tail controller. Okay. But this parent child system needs to start from the back, from the behind. This is the child. This will be the child of this one. So what we have to do, you need to select this, then select this, press P for parenting. Now see, this is a child. Child can rotate however it want, but this is parent. When parent rotates, child also rotates. Child also do the movement. Now see, when this movement is there, observe, this is no parent, means parent child relationship is not there in this, but in this it is there. When parent moves, child also moves. Now same way, select this. Now this is the child of this one. Select this and this, press P. Similarly, select this and this, press P. Similarly, select this and this, press P. P for parenting, select this and this, press P. Select this and tail controller, press P. What happens now? I select this and I'm gonna rotate. Entire tail is gonna move. See? Entire tail joint is gonna rotate. Now, similarly, I select these things in order, one after the other, and this one. You get a curvy movement, not only straight movement, it's a curvy. When you select everything individual, you get a curvy movement. Got it? That's how it works. Now, up to tail is done. Now, from the front part, you have to do the parenting. That means these two ear, select these two ear and select the neck controller, means head controller. So when the head moves, obviously neck should also move. So select these two ear controller, hold shift, select head controller, press P, P for parenting. Similarly, select this and this, press P. Select this and this controller, press P. Select this and this controller, press P. This and this, press P. So it's like ascending, descending order you need to go. Okay. Select this and this, press P. Similarly, select this and this, press P. Up to spine you do. Now, up to spine this is done, up to tail is done. Now coming to the cog part, cog controller. This will be the main controller. So that's why now select the tail controller and the cog controller. Tail controller should be the child of cog. Press P. Similarly, spine controller should be the child of cog. Select this and this, press P. Now cog becomes the main. Okay, he controls everything. See, now all this movement is going to happen. Similarly, this rotation part, you observe all these things are going to happen. Okay, Now coming to the rotation part, I select this, this, and this. Now you can notice curvy movement. The cat is bending. Like, see, the spine is bending. So if you want to select only these things, bend. See, there is a bend. Okay, you can see there is a curviness. That is in order. Let's say if I select 1, 2, and 3, only the spine, there is a spine rotation. If I select this and this also, there is a bend. There's a curviness. Otherwise, if I select only one and rotate, there is no curviness. You can see a sharpiness here. See? Okay, that's how it works. Now, these things are done. Okay, these are for eye controller that we'll do later. We'll take care of it later. Now coming to the pole vector part. For the pole vector part, we should have IK handles. We should see IK handles. So that means now this particular curve which we have created, you need to name this as pole vector. Left LT leg, left leg. Okay, it's a back leg, left leg. Okay, left back leg. P vector. P vector means pole vector. Now this is same, but this is RT, right? Okay. Now similarly, I'm gonna select this. Now this is left, not back. This is FR, front leg pole vector. And similarly, this is RT, right front leg pole vector. Okay, now I'll select this pole vector controller. Select the controller first, then select the ankle IK handle. Select the ankle IK handle. Go to constraint, pole vector, just give add pole vector. What happens now? For this particular movement of the knee, see, like this. Okay. Similarly, select this and this IK handle, constraint pole vector, and similarly, I select this controller and this IK handle, the ankle IK handle, constraint pole vector. I select this and this. That's the movement. For example, I select this curve and do the movement. See, it should work like this. Now coming to the pole vector part, I will be selecting all this pole vector and shift select this global controller. This is, I need to name this as global controller. Global controller. Select all the pole vectors and shift select this global controller. Press P for parenting. Now select the cog controller, cog, and shift select this global controller. Press P. So overall, okay, then we have this one. These two eye controller. Basically, for the cat, we should add eyeball, right? There should be an eyeball here. Okay, eyeball model should be there. Now to rotate these models, for example, just to rotate these models, we will use this particular controller. Okay. So what I'll do for time being, I select these two and I select this one. Okay, let me just select this, name it as left eye, LT. Okay, this is right eye, RT. And I select this. This is eye controller. Okay, now select these two eyes and select this. Press PP for parenting. Now select this and this should be child of the head controller. Select this P. So basically when I select this, this should be selected. Fine. So I think when we do the movement, this is what we are getting an output. Okay. There are just two more steps is there. Grouping. So this sort of parenting has been done, right? Now I select the cog joint, select the cog joint, select the cog joint and group control G. So name this group as bone setup or bones group or joints group, joints group. Okay, now see the joint group is selected. That means even you can go to outliner, you can see, select the joints group. Inside this joint group, cog we have selected, cog joint we selected, and we just did a group, control G, named as joint group. Select the joint group, select this global controller, press P. Okay. Then the final thing for the leg controller, see the leg controller. Okay, I'm gonna turn off IK handles. Select the leg controller. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 leg controller. Shift select this global controller, press P. Now when you select this, it should be like this. See? When you select this, entire thing should turn into green. That means, see, now the entire rig is moving. That means it's perfect. We have done the rig of the cat. So how do we get to know that? When we translate things, the entire thing should move. Okay, that one. And when you scale, okay, it is not scaling properly. Why? Because there are reverse foot technique is there. These are the reverse foot techniques. So I think what I have to do is, when we selected this group, right? When we created a group, joint group, I'll just open outliner. We have these joints, okay? And there is a, under global controller, you have joint group also. So what I'll do, I will be selecting these reverse joints as well. Okay, I group this. Okay, so I can name this as reverse joint group, reverse joint group. Okay, and this group is the child of global controller again. Press P. Now you select this. Now the entire thing turns into green. See, everything is green. And you scale this. See, overall global scaling is happening here. Got it? This is called global scaling. Now, great, we have done the rig. Rig part is completed. This completes rigging. Now we have to do skinning. Skinning is another process. Okay. I want you all to, complete the rig up to here. So I'll just show you how does this skinning works. Maybe, like I'll just show you in some time. Just give me a Okay, I was just saying, like regarding the skinning part, means the next only step is there. After that, we have to do like paint skin white. That I'll explain in the next session. But I'll just show you how does this work. Means how do we give life for this character? So it's simple. Okay, I just turn off once the rig setup is done. Anyhow, IK handle I have turned it off. I select the model and I select the cog joint. You need to select the cog joint. Select the model, select the cog joint, go to skin, bind skin in this. Okay, let's apply and close. This is how your model looks. Now see, I can move my entire character and paint skin I have to do, but you will get to know how does this works. See, we can start working on the cat model. Understood, Babunga MD? So for example, I can move the pull vector of this cat. I can rotate cat's head. Similarly, cat's ear. See, not this one. I can turn off the joint, or I can turn off the joint system from here so that joints won't be selected. So only here I want to move, but that's what this extra movement and all which is happening that can be controlled using paint skin white. Now coming to the cog part, I select the cog like this sort of movement. Now select these joints in a sequential manner and you can rotate like this. I can select the model, press 3 for smoothness. Understood. See. Any doubts? Bayavanga, MD?
Clear for me, sir.
Okay. Fine, then you complete it up to here. We'll see in the next class. We'll do the skinning in the next class. Okay. So we have completed rigging. We have to do skinning. Okay. Try to complete this up to here. This is a bit more technical. Okay. Fine then. Take care. Bye bye. ASMD, do you want to say something?
No, sir, I'm saying thank you.
Okay, good. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.